Good morning, children. Happy New Year to all. Welcome to our online class. Standard 6th, Term 3, Unit 1. The first lesson is magnetism. Magnets. All of you know magnet. In our childhood period, all are playing with their magnets. Yes, children. Okay, now we see the lesson magnetism. Learning objectives: to know about the discovery of magnets, to identify the magnetic and non-magnetic materials, to distinguish between north and south poles, to list out the properties of magnets, to explain the principle of maglev train. First, introduction. You might have seen magnets. Have you ever enjoyed with them? Yes, all of you enjoyed with the magnet in our childhood period. Take a steel glass. They take a needle through which thread is passed. Press the thread with a finger near the hole of the needle as shown in the figure. See the children, and raise the glass upwardly. This is an experiment. First, discovery of magnet. They give a small story how the magnets are discovered. Okay, see, magic stone of Magnus. About 2500 years back in a place named Magnesia in Greek, Magnus was rearing his goat, a boy named Anap. Oh, what is this? His iron copper capped stick stuck on the rock and stood erect. His iron nail boots also stuck on the rock. The boy was feared. The entire village assembled there and wondered. Definitely, this is a magical rock. No, some other reason might be there. This is the magnificent power of God. This is a small story. People wondered about this incident. Each and everyone expressed their views. What might be the reason for the stick to get stuck on the rock? Yes, you are right. This is a magnetic rock. That rock is a magnetic rock. People found it attracting not only for the stick of Magnus but also for all the materials made of iron. The more rocks of these kinds were found worldwide. These magnetic rocks were named magnets, and the ore is called as magnetite after the name of the boy, Magnus. The name is also supposed to come after the name of the place, Magnesia, in which it was found. Magnetite was the ore. It is present in the rock, so the magnet are sticky to attract the ions. Okay, attracting property found in that region. Magnetites are natural magnets. They are called magnetic stones. These natural magnets are called magnetic stones. Natural magnets do not have a definite shape. Natural magnets have a no definite shape, since they are used for finding directions. They are also called leading stones or lodestones. Leading stones or lodestones. Okay, first one, magnet of different shapes. Magnets of different shape. There are 7 shapes are the present in the magnets. After learning the method of changing the piece of iron into magnet. We have been making and using several kinds of magnets. Such man-made magnets are called artificial magnets. One is natural magnet, the another one man-made magnets are called artificial magnet. These man-made magnets are designed in many types. Okay, now we see the how many types of the magnet: bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet, and needle magnet are generally used artificial magnets. Oval shape, disc shape, cylindrical and magnets are also available. These are the types of magnets are present. Okay, next one, magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Yes, you know children, which is a magnetic material and which is a non-magnetic material, you know. Yes, substances which are attracted by magnet are called magnetic substances. For example, iron, cobalt, nickel, these are all magnetic substances. Okay, substances which are not attracted by magnet are called non-magnetic substances. Example, paper, plastic, bench, desk, these are called non-magnetic substances. Okay, next one, magnetic poles. Place some iron fillings on a paper. Place a bar magnet horizontally in the filling and turn it over a few times. Now lift the magnet. What do you see? Which part of the magnet has more iron fillings stick to it? Which part of the magnet has almost no fillings stick it to it? What is the answer, children? The parts of the magnet those attract the largest amount of iron fillings are called its poles. The two sides of the poles attract the large amount of iron fillings. What is poles, children? The two end of the magnet are called poles. One is north pole and another one is south pole. Okay, the attractive force of the magnet is very large near the two ends. These two ends are called its poles. This is a important question, children. Underline that attractive force of the magnet is very large near the two ends. These two ends are called its poles. Okay, if you have a horseshoe magnet or any other type of magnet at home, find the position of its poles by this experiment. Okay, children. Next one, direction. Finding directions with a magnet. Tie a piece of thread to the center of your bar magnet and suspended it. Note in which direction the magnet stops. Draw a line on the sheet of cardboard or the table along the direction in which the bar magnet stops. Okay, next one. Turn the magnet gently and let it come to stop again. Repeat it with 3 or 4 times. This is a experiment, children. This is roughly the north-south direction. The end of the magnet that points to the north is called the north pole and the end of the point to the south is called the south pole. The two poles are present in a magnet. One is north pole and another one is south pole. A freely suspended magnet always comes to rest in north-south directions. Okay, children. Next one, magnetic Compass. Already you know the compass. Yeah, children, a compass is an instrument which is used to find the directions. Okay. You place the compass in any direction, it will give the correct direction of the north, south, east, west, the four south. Mostly the compass will settled in the north south direction. Okay, so this compass is used in the magnetic compass. Okay, next one, properties of magnet. Properties of magnet we seen in the next class, children. Okay, thank you.